Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to discuss Korean beauty standards, and how being a K-pop idol especially amplifies the pressure to fit into them. I am going to get into what is typically expected of idols, what the standards are, and why this can be very damaging and problematic in terms of mental and physical health. I really enjoy making videos like this where I pick a certain K-pop related topic and discuss it in detail. So if you have any suggestions for videos like this, please leave them in the comments. Before we get started, several disclaimers. I am not claiming to know what it is like to be an idol or claiming that this is how every single idol feels due to Korean beauty standards. I also want to make it clear that my intention isn't to attack Korean cultural or societal norms, but to simply analyze things from an outsider's perspective and give you my thoughts. I have tried to make this video as objective as possible, so please don't come at me for being biased or for talking about something I have nothing to do with because I am not Korean. If I am factually incorrect about anything, I apologize in advance. Feel free to educate me respectfully in the comments. Also, if you are sensitive when it comes to discussing things like specific beauty standards and body image, this video might not be for you. If topics like this make you uncomfortable, I recommend clicking off and maybe watching something else. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the video. Korean beauty standards are extremely specific. They basically don't leave out a single aspect of facial features when it comes to the standard. Certain aspects of the beauty standard in terms of facial features stem from the historical notion of dark skin implying you belong to the working class since you would be out in the sun all day, while if you had light skin it meant you were noble or of a higher class and spent most of your time indoors. Other aspects of the beauty standard in terms of facial features are heavily influenced by Eurocentrism. Colorism is still extremely prevalent all over Asia. The desired facial features and characteristics include large eyes with double eyelids, a straight, thin, and small nose with high nose bridge, an overall small head or face, a V-line jaw, no acne, blemishes, scarring, or skin imperfections of any kind, glass skin that appears to be radiant, youthful and smooth, and pale, porcelain skin. The features that are extremely common in East Asians include monolids, short and flat noses with a bulbous tip, and medium-toned or tanned skin. Imagine living in a country where the features most people are born with are strongly disliked. The lengths they go to prevent themselves from getting a tan. The fact that a common high school graduation gift is money to get your nose done. That's how things are with the general public. So when your job is literally to look perfect and be on camera all the time, imagine the pressure to make your face fit these standards. It's unimaginable. Women are ideally expected to be under 50 kilograms no matter what. Height, body type, bone density, and genetic tendencies are completely ignored like they don't exist. In terms of height, women should ideally be over 165 centimeters, which is about 5 feet and 5 inches. Any less than that and you would probably be considered too short. You should have a small waist, an overall skinny and toned body, but not too toned of course. You should ideally have a thigh gap. And oh, if you're a K-pop idol, you should probably have and maintain those infamous 11 abs. If you're a man, you should be at least 6 feet tall. Anything less than that is often considered short. In terms of the ideal male physique, male idols are often expected to have abs, a small waist, and an overall muscular body, but not too muscular. Overall, being underweight is a part of the beauty standard in terms of physique, and is often even a requirement for idols to be able to debut. Companies can and often do reject trainees only because of their weight. This happens to the degree that even if you're incredibly talented and or skilled, if you're quote overweight in their eyes, then you won't get a debut. And because of this, idols diet frequently, and even go on extreme diets that involve eating much under the calorie requirement for a human being of their age, height, etc. Starving is basically normalized, everyone does it to get the desired physique. That one clip of Momo from Twice saying something along the lines of "I was scared to consume an ice cube because I thought it would make me fat," really just says it all. In addition to these standards of physical beauty, there are other general aspects that are often used to determine your attractiveness. The precision and strictness of these is literally so mind-boggling to me. LOL, like your body should be the length of your head lined vertically 8 times. This is the ideal head to body ratio and overall body proportions. When I first heard of this, my brain literally could not comprehend it. Like, who came up with this idea? How and why? There are so many boxes to check, it's basically inhumane at this point. The fact that most Korean people don't fit their own standards even after getting work done really says everything that needs to be said. These standards are literally based on aliens or some idealized fictional humans that do not exist in real life, and this is basically amplified by 100 times for an idol. Plastic surgery is literally normalized more than loving and accepting yourself for who you are. Conforming to the standard rather than standing up against it is the norm. And when you live somewhere like that and a major part of your job is literally to look good 24/7, I cannot even imagine what it must be like. Most visuals in K-pop and even non-visual members have gotten some kind of surgery or work done, likely because of the pressure to fit into the standard. Idols are expected to go to extreme lengths to maintain their idol image and their figure. Additionally, this creates the illusion to young, impressionable consumers of K-pop content that all idols always look so perfect and were born like that, which makes them feel bad about themselves and dislike the way they look. Also, there are very few idols that actually open up about their struggles with self-esteem or body image issues and openly talk about it. This is likely because a lot of them feel pressured to maintain their image or are scared of the backlash they may get from netizens for speaking up about things like this. Because disrespecting idols that don't fit the beauty standards is unfortunately normalized. So what is my point? What am I trying to get at? My point is that if you feel bad about yourself and compare yourself to idols, please understand that idols look the way they do because most of the time you see them, they may or may not have had work done. They are in perfect lighting, with professionally done makeup and hair, after they have dedicated hours and hours in a day to working out for months, and have possibly been dieting to look a certain way on camera. The pictures you see of them are perfect because they are heavily edited, and again the lighting, hair, and makeup have been perfected beforehand. Idols are human too, and I promise you they don't look like that all the time. They have acne, bloating, self-esteem issues, bad hair days, and everything else that we feel like we never see. You may never see that side of them, but trust me, it exists. It's just a part of being human. Please focus on accepting yourself and loving yourself for who you are, rather than trying to fit into some mold you weren't born to fit into. Take the message from BTS iconic Love Yourself era to heart. Understand it word for word and truly believe it. That is the best thing you can do for yourself. And I understand that the industry will not change anytime soon. And I also understand that we can't control Korean entertainment companies or netizens. But we can each do our own part. If you want to write a comment about an idol, write one that's praising them rather than bringing them down. Shut people that are talking shit about them up by reporting negative comments that are plain rude, and encourage others to do the same. And I'm not the kind of person that enjoys saying cheesy things like this LOL, but really, you are all beautiful the way you are. You don't need to fit into any standard to be beautiful. There is no one else on this planet that is like you. So embrace that uniqueness and let K-pop just be something fun and enjoyable. Don't let it bring you down. Alright, that's enough snappiness from me LMAO. Alright guys, that was it for this video. I feel like it was so not cohesive, especially towards the end, but that's how my discussion videos seem to go LOL. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts below. I really love reading the comments, especially on discussion videos like this. Again, if you want me to talk about specific topics related to K-pop like this and dive into them in detail, please let me know your suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to love yourselves.